Good evening. It is 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today is September 30th, 2010, the last day of September, and the question is, has Nicole dissipated? That is our question right now because as you know, the National Hurricane Center just blew off Nicole. I don't see why they're doing that, but they are. And the answer to the question is no. Nicole has not dissipated. It has not dissipated, and it might. I don't see why the National Hurricane Center won't go out there and look at it and see if it's become a system again, because it's starting to wind up again as it approaches the East Coast. Let's take a look first of all at the satellite image of this. As you can see, it's really got that S shape going on, winding up in here. I don't see why they're not calling this a system. It's winding up right there. Plenty of rain and thunderstorm activity all up and down this area right here. That's going to be a hazardous situation for the East Coast. On the east side of the system, in this area, is going to be where the strong wind and severe weather is going to be. And on this entire side of the system is going to be where the flooding and heavy rains occur. If we take a look at a satellite image of the East Coast area, this is Nicole right here. The center of circulation is approximately in this area. No, it's a little bit north of that. The center of circulation is approximately in this area, and it's winding around. As I said, as this winds around like that, it will continue to move north, and then go up the East Coast and out in the Atlantic, as it rides this frontal area right here. But another thing I want to talk about, as this moves inland, there's going to be a lot of flooding rains. Areas up along the East Coast here could see 6 to 10 inches, even up to 15 inches of rain in some places because of this system. It has been very dry in this area, which is going to cause some major flooding. I will not rule out some severe weather with the system also, but the main issue is that there's going to be a lot of flooding. Everyone keep the East Coast in mind. Everyone on the East Coast, you need to be watching your skies here and watching everything that's going on, and be prepared because there's a lot of rain headed your way. There's also an area of disturbed weather out there. It has a 30% chance of developing. There's about 2 waves right here, and they're trying to focus them in on each other because one wave is different than the other. There's this wave here, and it's already got that winding area right here. And there's this wave over here, and it's got kind of a winding area. But let's take a look at the wide view of the Atlantic. Here's Nicole. It's winding up right here, approaching the coast. There's also this system right here. I think it will. This is what was left of Nicole when it left, and there was a lot of thunderstorm activity. That's why the National Hurricane Center downgraded it, because there was a lot of shear going on, and they were fighting for who wanted to be in there and who didn't. So they pretty much just threw Nicole out of the picture. This area, though, is probably going to come back and fly up and hit Florida again. Florida's probably going to get hit again. This area right here, I don't know if it's going to be this area or if it's going to be this area right here that will develop. But these are going to gradually move east and will probably bring Puerto Rico a lot of rain and a lot of thunderstorm activity. And then it will move along, and whether it goes across Jamaica or goes north across the Bahamas, I do not know at the time being, because there's a lot of high pressure and ridges out there that are going to be steering these things. So by the time this gets over here, we'll be able to tell where it's going to go. There's also this, as you know, I said the African train is shut down. It really has, except there's going to be a wave now and then that wants to come off and try and do something. This wave right here could be wanting to come off and develop. Looks pretty strong, but we'll have to wait and see about that. That is pretty much the tropical update for the day. We really want to keep an eye closely on Nicole. Nicole is a very strong system. As it approaches the coast, it probably has tropical storm force winds right now. The National Hurricane Center is just too ignorant to point that out. but it's bringing torrential rainfall to the East Coast, and well, everyone needs to keep that in mind. That's it for the day. So we apologize for not getting one out yesterday, but as you know, a lot of things happen. You can go online and visit us at first10weather.com. We'll have our blog out very soon. We just got to get that set up here, and also on YouTube.com. Subscribe, rate, and comment. Thank you very much. Everyone have a wonderful evening.